Hello everyone, Fanta here. You're watching Fantavision, and today I'm discussing once again late news of the rumors of a brand new Nintendo Switch model. Now, honestly, I'm I'm surprised but not surprised at the same time because Nintendo has never actually done a home console hardware upgrade that I can think of. Um, it had the NES and the NES top loader, but it's not like the NES top loader had more power. In fact, the NES top loader didn't have as good of video output as the original NES did. The Super Nintendo Mini was not any better, if I remember correctly, than the Super Nintendo. I mean, I've played both. I don't remember a difference. The GameCube was the GameCube. I don't believe they ever came out with a revision of that. The Wii actually once again had a freaking downgrade. I don't get that. What was the logic? They removed the capability of playing GameCube games, and that's about it. That's what they did for the revision for the Wii. Good job, guys. It's like the DSi. Stupidest thing ever. I don't. Why did you do that? I'm sorry if you're hearing cars go by. I have my window open. I shouldn't have done that. Why do they keep downgrading stuff? So there are revisions with their systems. They just get worse. But then again, we're looking at home consoles. Because I guess if you do look at the handheld consoles, they do lots of revisions. I mean, there was the original 3DS, 3DS XL, the new 3DS, new 3DS XL, new 2DS, new 2DS XL. I mean, they've done a million different revisions of their handhelds. I mean, there's DS, DS Lite, DSi. So they're not new to revisions, but I've never seen them do an upgraded home console version. So this would be kind of interesting because the things that Wall Street Journal have said, or that Kotaku has said, Wall Street Journal has said, because I guess you have to like subscribe to Wall Street Journal. I'm not doing that. What they said was that Nintendo isn't quite sure as to what the upgrades are going to be. Most likely the screen is going to be different. It's going to be more power friendly, which will be nice, more battery friendly. So the system will last longer when it's undocked, which would be great. I mean, I've never really run into an issue where I run out of battery, but I'm also near like a wall outlet whenever I'm playing it. Like I've never had the inability to charge it on the go. So maybe that's why it's not a huge deal for me. I'm not complaining. That's a great upgrade, especially if they do make the LCD sharper. That's great. Right now I think the screen is great. I keep saying great, I'm sorry. The screen it's fine. You know, it's not winning any awards. It's not the best screen in the world. My phone screen's probably better, but of course it is. But it was serviceable. So if they're making it better, that's great. I guess they might make it thinner. I don't know how they're going to do that. I would honestly rather have the system be the same size, and instead of making it thinner, just make the battery last longer. Just keep with that theme of making the system last longer, because that's what we want in our handhelds. We want to be able to play it as long as we can, without having to worry about charging it. And like I said, even though I haven't experienced that yet, if I went on a long plane ride and they for some reason don't have a outlet near the seat, which a lot of them don't, unless you're sitting within certain parts of the row, sometimes the outlets don't work, all that sort of stuff, it would be nice to have it last at least 5-6 hours. I think right now it lasts about 3 something. I could be wrong, but a release date of next year is what a lot of people are thinking. And honestly, that does kind of follow the trend of the DS. The DS came out 2 years later. DS Lite. Can you believe that the Nintendo Switch has already been out for almost 2 years? Like I feel like it just came out this year, didn't it? I mean, I pulled it up. It says March 3rd of 2017. It is October of 2018. What happened to a year of my life? I don't know what happened to that year, but it's gone. It was introduced to 2017. I said release date, Google. What the hell? So it hasn't been 2 years. No, it was released. What the hell's going on? Okay, I looked this up because I wanted to be, factual and all this other stuff. I wanted to have stuff to talk about. Okay, so it did come out March 3rd. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, that's what it says. If I'm wrong, the internet's wrong. It's not my fault. So it's been about that's just so weird to me. I don't know about you guys, but it's been really weird to me. I feel like there should be more games for the system, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about a revision of the system, and I feel like that's not a terrible thing. I feel bad for a lot of people that just bought the system, but I don't know that the revision is going to be so extreme that people are going to feel bad for just having bought it. Now, I know when I had my original DS and the DS Lite came out, the DS Lite it's weird. It's very stupid logic as a kid, but it pushed me over the edge as a kid. It kind of pissed me off because I'd just gotten my DS and the DS Lite came out. And I was like, what the hell? And although it was such a minor upgrade, it was also such a major upgrade at the same time. The screens looked so much better. And I'm hoping it's not a night and day difference like the original DS and the DS Lite, because my God, those screens looked so much better. The design looked better. I mean, if you guys remember the DS, it was this weird spaceship looking thing. I mean, it was like flat a little bit and then it bent and the plastic felt weird. Whereas the DS Lite had, I don't know, it didn't feel as durable and rugged as the DS. But man, the DS Lite, it felt so much better. The design looked better. Everything about it was just better. And I'm hoping that's not what's going to happen with the Switch. I hope I don't look at that Switch and go, God, that thing's ugly. But I don't really know what they're going to do with it because it's just a screen with two Joy-Cons that, are slapped on the ends of it. So it'll be interesting. Basically, what I wanted to say is it's not a bad thing that they're coming out with the new Nintendo Switch. I know a lot of people are up in arms about it. Some people are pretty upset, but I'm trying to think of what they could upgrade. I don't think they're going to make it more powerful. I know some people were talking about that they might make a more powerful Switch and might even charge more for it, or drop the price of the original and sell it alongside the original. Make the original $250, make the more powerful one $300. I could maybe see that, but at the same time, I don't know. It seems too early for something like that. If they're going to go the new 3DS route, I feel like this could be another 2 years down the road. I don't even remember how many years it was before they came out with the new 3DS comparatively to the first one. What I'm kind of disappointed with, I know this doesn't really have to do with an upgraded Switch, is they always kind of screw over. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but you're kind of screwed whenever you buy something when it first comes out, Like, you're never rewarded for being an early adopter of any system. Pretty much. I can't think of a time where it's been like, damn, I wish I bought that console day one because of X. I've never encountered that. I'm always kind of disappointed that I didn't wait. Like, sure, you get the experience of playing the system before everyone else that waited, but I mean, the Xbox One S is just miles better than the Xbox One original. I mean, that is what the system should have looked like and ran like when the system first came out. But instead, we get this giant VCR looking thing that just came with no onboard storage, 500 gigabytes. What the fuck? I mean, PS4, fuck you too. Why'd you do that? Wii U was just an outlet. 32 gigs. What are you smoking, Nintendo? God, you're always doing stupid shit. Don't do that. I mean, and then the PS4 Slim, I don't know if it's as drastic as the Xbox One to Xbox One S. I mean, Xbox One S, they added HDR. They added a bunch of stuff to the S. I honestly like the PS4 original more than the PS4 Slim. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. I kind of like that weird angular boxiness. I don't know. The whole PS4, just to begin with, is a weird design. The PS4 Pro is even weirder. It's a fucking sandwich. It's like a double stuffed Oreo. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with the design of the PS4 at all. It's like a doorstop. I don't get it. And then it's like hard to get like the USB in because it's like sandwiched in between the plastic. Anyway, with revisions, it's kind of frustrating because they do happen so soon. It's like, why didn't you think of this before the damn system came out to begin with? And that's the main argument I hear from a lot of people. Why wasn't that the system that originally launched? That's what I always hear about revisions. And I kind of agree. But to a certain extent, maybe the technology just got cheaper. Maybe they didn't think of it until recently. I don't know. They're always working to improve the system and improve the experience for people, but it kind of sucks. Like, I get the feeling that people have because I'm almost always an early adopter. I am always an early adopter now that I think about it. I have always gotten the system in its first iteration, which kind of sucks in a way because I'm constantly having to buy another system later on for one reason or another. But I don't know. It just kind of comes with being a console game player. I know I also play PC, and I say PC's the best because it is, but I also play a lot on consoles because that's what my friends play on. That's where a lot of exclusives are. And I feel the pain that you guys all feel that are upset about this. Even though I'm not super upset about it, like I said, I'm used to this by now. I always get the systems at their first iteration, except for the PSP and the PS Vita. But besides those, like home consoles, I've always had like the original one. Like my PS2, my N64 never had a revision. Like I said, this is the first time Nintendo has done a home console revision, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Will they make that'd be cool. Maybe they'll change how the dock works. Maybe it'll fit in there better. Maybe it'll be a nicer click in. Maybe they'll secure the system more. There won't be a way to scratch the screen. Because if I didn't have that screen protector on there, I would have scratched my screen already. I think somebody knocked over my Switch or something, and the dock itself scratched my system. Well, it would have if it weren't for the screen protector. So I don't know. Maybe they'll do something about that. I think there's a lot of different things that people aren't thinking of that they might do with the system. They might make it so you can plug in headphones to start doing voice chat. Maybe they will integrate it into the system itself because Epic is doing that with Fortnite. I believe other games are as well. So maybe they'll get the hint that nobody wants to use a stupid phone app. I don't know. There's limitless possibilities besides the fact that I don't think the one thing that this is my one prediction, guys. My one solid prediction is that they're not going to increase the power by a lot. This is not going to be a new 3DS situation. This is not going to be an Xbox One S situation. I don't think they're going to increase the power by a lot. I don't think it's going to run a whole lot faster. I think they're just going to improve the screen. They're going to improve the battery life a bit. And that's about it. I think that's what it's going to be. My prediction could be completely wrong. You guys could reference this video later. You can clip it and shove it in my face, whatever. That's what happens when you try to predict technology. That's what happens when you try to say, oh, in the future we're going to have flying cars, all that kind of stuff. You're always going to look stupid unless on the off chance like I said, off chance, because I don't think my predictions are going to be correct. But we'll see. Whatever. I'm just mumbling at this point. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think the new changes will be with the Switch. I don't think they're going to be major changes, but maybe you think they will be. Maybe you think they'll change the dock completely, like I said, maybe they might do. Maybe it will be an Xbox One S, new 3DS situation. They'll increase the power by a lot, where people like me that play the system a lot will see a difference. Maybe the frame rates will be tighter on a lot of these games. Maybe they'll be aiming for 60 frames per second on more games. I don't know. I mean, Doom, I'm sure could use a frame rate upgrade, but I don't play Doom on my Switch. That's not why I bought it. I bought it for Nintendo games. I bought it for third-party games made for the Switch. Not a port, unless it's Skyrim. Then I did buy Skyrim for it because portable Skyrim. Come on. Anyway, Subscribe for more content, guys. And as always, have a fantastic day. See you guys. For those of you who are wondering what I'm drinking, I am drinking Bubbly, which is the Pepsi equivalent to LaCroix. Unlike LaCroix, though, it does... What? It says 0 milligrams of sodium, but on the big box it said 10. I don't know what's happening. I don't know, guys. It says 0. Whatever. Bubbly. This is strawberry. It's okay. I don't know. It's not bad. It's pretty good. I think it has less flavor than LaCroix. Funny enough, this was actually the first flavored water thing that I had. I had it at a mall. My girlfriend was shopping. I was thirsty. So it's the vending machine. Saw this. I was like, I could use some water, but hey, a little flavor. That'd be great too. Bought it. Drank it. And I was like, this is actually pretty good. There's a lot more flavor than I thought. And now that I'm having it again, now that I've had LaCroix, not as good. But I don't know. There's a whole thing with LaCroix right now. I don't want people sending me a million messages. I do thank you to those people that do send me messages because you care enough to tell me what's going on with the stuff that I drink. But I don't know. I'll talk more about that in the podcast, which I should be recording today or tomorrow. So trying to get ahead on everything. We'll see. We'll see if I actually get ahead on stuff instead of recording everything last second like I normally do.